Some things don't end when they're supposed to. They stay quietly and rearrange the way you see what comes after. I didn't set out to collect them. It just became difficult not to notice how certain moments refuse to end, how a single line can outlive the book it came from, how a passing scene can feel more complete than the story around it, how an idea that made sense once returns later altered as if it has been thinking on its own. That's when something becomes worth keeping, not when it's clear, but when it continues. The sea does this well. It doesn't repeat itself, it returns. There's no correction in it, no attempt to improve the last wave with the next. Just a quiet insistence on coming back, as if something unfinished is being approached from different angles. Conversations do this well, so do patterns you only notice later. Even theories, precise at first, drift towards uncertainty. None of it announces itself, most of it almost disappears. So I began to keep track, not systematically, not even deliberately, just a habit of holding on to whatever lingered a little longer than it should have. There's a word for it: glean. It means taking what remains after everything obvious has been taken, keeping what was never meant to be the focus. Over time, it became something else, not a collection, but a space where these fragments can exist without needing to resolve. A paracosm is what you might call it, a small world built gradually, often without realizing it. Not separate from reality, just arranged differently. This is what it has become, an archive of continuous books that did not quite end, ideas that shift each time you return to them, moments that change without announcing that they would. I don't separate these things well anymore. Art, physics, maths, memory, conversations, lores, conspiracies, concepts. It's like they fold into each other. They're like folding and describing the same structure from different distances. Sometimes it almost makes sense. Most of the time it doesn't. Some things are not meant to resolve. They are meant to be returned to. Seen again, slightly altered in a different light, revealing something that new that you notice now because you are no longer the same. This is a place for that kind of attention. Sometimes it looks like a review, sometimes like a thought, sometimes like something that doesn't quite have a name yet. There isn't a fixed format, only a direction towards whatever continues and whatever lingers. The world, if you stay in it long enough, begins to feel less like a sequence of events and more like something quietly telling itself, not to you, not for you, but around you. You just happen to catch parts of it. This is me keeping those parts, not improving them, not concluding them, just letting them remain long enough to be seen. If you have ever had something small stay with you longer than it should have, then you should already understand what I'm talking about. You can just stay. It might become anything, everything. A little disorganized, a little intentional and chirpy, collected and rearranged, consuming, creating, curating, keeping what remains. Glean paracosm. Thank you for watching.